up, YouTube? This is Rebecca the Diva coming at you with another video. If you're new, welcome to my channel. Go right on ahead and consider joining our family. Hit that subscribe button, and when you hit that subscribe button, hit the post notification bell and select all. Therefore, every time I upload, if YouTube is not bugging the trigger and bugging, you'll get notified. Go right on ahead and share this video with somebody, because sharing is caring. There are no secrets over here on the channel. Nope. We tell everything. And girl, I do mean everything. And go right on ahead and hit that like button, because you're going to like me, because I'm a whole fucking vibe. And for everybody else, welcome back, Diva Gang. Guys, don't forget to hit the like button and share this video with somebody. Whew, happy Monday. It's Monday the 21st. It's President's Day. I'm off work today, so that means I had Sunday, Monday, and I have Tuesday off. I don't go back to work until Wednesday. Ooh. My kids are in school, so I guess my school district doesn't acknowledge President's Day. And I guess they didn't want to give them a day off, because they'll be getting out, I think, in about a couple of weeks on spring break anyways. Yeah. Having my cup of coffee finally. I don't want to spill it on my carpet. So I'm trying to be quick, because I was like, who done it in this video, and I still have to put my makeup on, or a little bit of makeup, and get my hair together, put some different clothes on. This video is weird for me. Change of events has happened in my life, just like in less than 24 hours. So first of all, I want to say this. Now, y'all know I got to work on Saturdays, right? From 10 to 6, which I was not happy about, because I can't do anything with my kids. So that's why I say in the long run, I'll probably just be working this job until my kids get out of school. They get out of school, I think, the first week in June, and then I'll probably either switch, because you got to be with the company for 6 months before you can switch to a different project. So I'll probably switch to a different project where I won't have to really work weekends, or it won't be so long hours on weekends, you know, because 10 to 6, that's like the whole fucking day. Like, number one, I sleep in on Saturdays, you know, if I don't have somewhere to go. So normally, like this Saturday, I woke up at 8:30ish, but I set my alarm for 9 just in case. I wasn't going to get up early. But it's like, and how do you work? Explain this, riddle me this. How the fuck do you work from home, get up a whole 2 hours before your shift, but still clock in late? I was only 2-3 minutes late, but still. It's like, damn. I hate being on schedules, like tight schedules. But anyways, neither here nor there. So, but this Saturday, this is my first Saturday working, mind you, 10 to 6. And yeah, I'm not happy about those hours, but it is what it is. You know, you gotta crawl before you can walk. I'm getting paid. Bitch. When like a normal day for me, I probably answer between 30 to 40 calls, maybe even more. I don't know. I don't keep track anymore. When I tell you, like the first 3 hours, the phone didn't even ring. And then when the phone did start ringing, I said I might have had a total of 10 calls, maybe, on Saturday. And half of them, the people were looking for like the financial services department, which they're closed on the weekend. So I gave them the number, and that was the end of that. So I got to catch up on some of my cases that I could get closed and caught up on. I was able to straighten out my wig. I did dye my wig, by the way, because I remember in the last video I told y'all guys I was going to dye my wig. I did dye it. I didn't put streaks in it. I umbrated it, okay? So in my next video, when I have my wig on, y'all will see, and I'll explain what I did. And it came out so fucking pretty. So I got a lot done on Saturday, and then I'm sitting there working, blah, 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 blah. And I get a phone call. Now, a little backstory. Y'all know I don't like sharing my personal business. And this business is not really mine to share, but it goes with the story, so I have to enlighten you. Y'all know I have 4 kids, 2 adults and 2 teenagers. Well, the oldest child, the oldest of the bunch, she's 25. She's my problem child. She's always been my problem child since teenage, 13, out the gate. Boom. Here I am. Do something about it. You know, that kind of shit. Always had problems with her. Always fighting in school. Part of it was because she was she's a pretty girl, really well built, you know. A lot of girls was just jealous of her. And especially back on the West Coast where my kids are from. So, a lot of problems in the home where part of me leaving my relationship with my baby's father was because of the differences with the children in the house. Like I told y'all, we were a blended family. So I had 2 kids and he had 2 kids and we made 2 kids. So how I parented my kids and how he parented his kids were totally different. You know, we were on 2 totally different planets. I'm more of a disciplinarian, an authoritative figure, and he's just Disneyland dad. Like, what the fuck ever you want to do, do it. It don't matter. That's how my 2 younger kids were raised up until me and him separated, and then there was a little bit more structure with my younger 2 kids. And that's why they're very, very, very well disciplined, good kids. So with my oldest 2 daughters, he always had a problem or an issue, especially with my oldest one. Like, these 2 could never fucking get along. Out of 10 years, they never got the fuck along. You know, like, she hated this man. And he hated the disrespect that she showed towards him. And it's like, the more I preached, yo, you gotta respect him, he's a grown man, you're a little girl, she wasn't listening to that shit. So moral of the story is, it came to the point where these 2 were always fighting, and then they would get into fist fights. So at that particular time, I was like, you know what, I can't stay in this relationship, because if you're going to ask me to choose my man or my kids, bitch, you lose, hands down. I'm choosing my kids. I don't give a fuck how much of a problem child she is. So that's that backstory. She's growing up, and she gets into street life and the fast making money and all of that stuff. That's her business. That's her life. I don't knock it. I don't knock anybody's hustle, okay? So her baby's dad, she's been with him since she was 17. He's way older than her. You know, she's 25 and he's like almost 40. Okay, so that shows you how my life has been. You know, relationship very toxic from the beginning, but like my friends used to tell me, you like it, I love it. She gets pregnant, the baby's here. Yeah, I remember throughout her whole pregnancy, my daughter was in my house disrespecting me and my now deceased boyfriend. And I stand strongly on this. If my daughter was not in this household being disrespectful to me, upsetting me, being disrespectful to my late boyfriend, upsetting him to the point where he packed up his shit and left, and then later, a few months later, was dead due to stress, that man will still be alive today. And I stand strong on that shit. I don't give a fuck who say what. Because stress kills people, you know. And after she had the baby, she was here. Whatever, whoop-de-whoop. My daughter doesn't know how not to overstep her boundaries. So I had a situation going on between my other daughter, the younger one, the one that lives in Atlanta. And my oldest daughter found it her business to stick her nose in. It caused an argument between me and the other daughter. And I think she was high off something or coming down off something. And me and her got into a physical altercation. So at that particular point, bitch, you're a guest in my home. Get the fuck out. So within that week that the altercation happened, she left. She went back to Georgia. A week of being in Georgia, high, drunk, celebrating her baby's birthday. Got into an argument with the baby's dad. They was at a hotel. Got into an argument with the bitches at the front desk. Police were called. Got into an argument with the police. So y'all already know how this is going. So since August of 2021, my daughter has been incarcerated in the state of Georgia, which makes it all bad, because had she been in any other state, I feel, she would have been put in the drunk tank and released the next day. She has not had a court date. The one time she went to court, they was scheduled to go to court, they canceled it. And she's only been given a bond hearing. Her bond is, she has like 5 different charges, so her bond is atrocious. Like, and I'm not bonding her out. Like, that's one thing I've told my kids since they were young, since they started being teenagers. If you go to jail, baby, don't call my number. I'm not bailing nobody out no motherfucking jail, because my parents would have never. So that's that story on that. So meanwhile, the baby is being taken care of, very good care, by her dad and the paternal grandmother. Now, all last year, I'm calling the lady, yo, you good? Yo, is my granddaughter good? Yo, do you need me to take her? No, she's good. She's good. She's good. Okay. I start working January of this year. I get a phone call on Saturday. Oh, Rebecca, I think I might have to bring Fat to you. I was like, what do you mean? I'm working. I work from home. I work on the phone. And so she explained to me, because I think she's like a heart patient or something. And she lives in Georgia. All her doctors are in New York City. So she has to go to New York City to go to her doctor. She's out all her medication. She was supposed to bingo, but she, didn't, whatever the case may be. So I'm like, okay. So I'm thinking in a couple of weeks she's going to bring the baby to me. She says, okay, I'm going to have to bring her to you tomorrow. Bitch, tomorrow? Like, my house is not set up for a toddler. My granddaughter is 18 months old. My house is not set up for a fucking toddler. So after I finished working, I clocked out, and I had to straighten as much as I had to straighten. I had to rearrange things in my room. I had to get all the baby stuff out that was here when she was staying here with her mom. Turn the camera around so you guys can see. So, as you see, all of that over there is my business stuff. Okay, guys, I'm going to have to pause you for a second. Don't know where my remote is, but I'll pause you guys. Whew, okay, y'all, I'm sorry. That was speaking of the devil, the little baby's grandmother calling to check on her, but she's still asleep. But yeah, like I was showing you, I had to rearrange everything now. Okay, so over there's all my business stuff crammed into one corner, because the way I was setting things up, I was like, okay, my work 9 to 5 job, office stuff is in my bedroom, which is fine with me, and then out here can be Fearless Diva stuff. So that's all my stuff over there. I still got my Christmas penguins on the wall. I gotta get them off. But her playpen is here. Her stroller is over there. All that stuff in the corner belongs to my daughter and her. So yeah. So I had to work as much as I could on Saturday night to get the house prepared. Then I got up yesterday because she told me, but then again, she didn't call me back and tell me when she was coming. My daughter called me. My daughter, oh yeah, I just talked to them, so they said they on their way. And I'm like, well, somebody should have fucking texted and called me and told me they was on their way. But it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? So they got here. I wasn't even here. I had to go to Walmart real quick when they got here, because I was in Walmart. She called, she said, Rebecca, I'm here. I'm like, okay, when my kids are there, they'll come open the door for you. But honey child, when I got as much stuff done as I could, putting stuff out the way, putting the little plugs in so the baby won't touch the sockets, all that good stuff. And I had to get extra snacks and stuff like that for her. So yeah, this is my life now for the next couple of weeks, I guess. I don't know how long, because like I said, the lady didn't really give me a time frame of how long she was going to be taking care of her business back home in New York. So it is what it is. And my other daughter, the one that lives in Atlanta, she got some stuff that she needs to take care of, but she said she'll come as soon as she can to help me out, because it's like, I gotta work, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was not my intention on taking care of a baby. And not only that, it's like I have a life, I have a man. And we were supposed to spend our time, the three, because he's off Sunday, Mondays, and Tuesdays, and that's why I had scheduled my off days to be Sundays and Tuesdays. Therefore, we can spend our time together, and we were supposed to spend this weekend together, but it's like, number one, he didn't get a chance to come because I live in Daytona Beach, and of course the Daytona 500, so traffic was a nightmare. And I was like, well, don't even worry about it because it's too much traffic, and yeah, no. But it's like, I'm supposed to be laid up with my mans right now, and I'm got the big toddler in my bed. It's not giving what it's supposed to have gave. This is not my life. If I needed another baby, my uterus still works. I could have had one. And these kids of ours, they grow up and they make their life a mess and expect for us to always be there. And like I said, I wanted to say no. I really did, because I don't want this to affect my job. I've not worked as of yet. I will work on Wednesday and find out, can I maintain both of them, I was thinking about putting her in daycare, but I was like, oh, I don't want to put that much money out. Daycares are expensive. So I was like, let me see how it goes, because as of right now, it's 9:34. So she still sleep. If she can sleep this long, but by the time it's time for my first break, she'll be getting up, and I can get her breakfast, turn on Coco Melon, her little shows and stuff, and let her run around a little bit. And then around 12, the grandmother said between 12 and 1, she takes a nap, and her grandmother says she takes that nap faithfully, and she's out for about 2 hours. So she go down about 12 or 1 and stay and get a good nap in, after I feed her lunch or whatever. That'll be great, because I get off at 4:30 every day. But we shall see how all of this is going to turn the fuck out. Sorry guys, I have to answer this. So I will update you in my videos on how all of this is going. Like I said, all of this just jumped on me overnight, 24 hours, and I, like I said, I wanted to say no, but like they say, it takes a village to raise a child, and I didn't want to be a part of the village that was like my village, because like I tell my girls, and I mentioned it before, but my second oldest is getting ready to have a baby, little girl. She'll be here in May, thank God. Like I told my children, I didn't have the options that you guys had. Like when I was pregnant with my first daughter, I was living in Atlanta with the abuser, and I was in a domestic violence situation. So yeah, my mother said, well, no, that's not what we do, so bring your ass home. And then me, dumb, took my ass back right after my 6-week checkup, Well, other than that, my parents, they were not gonna open up the doors for me and say, hey, yeah, come in, or yeah, just drop the baby off. They don't give a fuck if you in jail, if you half dead. That's just the type of parents I have. My parents, my father's gone now, but my mom she's the type of person where she's just like, that's your life, that's the life you made, we taught you different. Oh well, that's my mother. So it is what it is. It is what it is. And I just gonna stay prayerful. And like I said, I'm just really worried about my job, because doing phone work, you can't have background noise. And as y'all know, my kids are older, they're in school all day, so when I'm working 8 to 4:30, I'm here by myself. There's me and my cat. So it's going to be an interesting this week is going to be interesting indeed. I think it'll all work out, because she's loud, but I was like, I'll set her up in here in the living room. I of course work in my bedroom, and then when I get a call, in the event that she's loud, I'll just get up and close the door, you know what I'm saying, and then reopen it back again once I'm off my phone call. We hope that works. But I'm just gonna end the video here, because I got other videos to bring to y'all today, so I don't want to make long drawn out videos and then I get tired of editing and uploading and all that bullshit. So until next time guys, bye. Don't forget to like the video, please guys, please. Bye.